please begin.
Backpack camping is one of the best ways to get away from it all and to see nature at the same time at its finest. Hello, my name is Kevin Simino, and I'm going to be talking about how to pack a camping backpack. Using the outside straps, the outside pockets, and the main pocket are the best ways to use a backpack for camping, and it'll make it a more enjoyable time. And I've been camping, or backpack camping especially, for about 10 years now. I started with the Boy Scouts, and I learned the necessary skills, and I started just going on my own from there with my friends. Out of the 8 people who answered my questionnaire, 3 said that they had never been camping before, and 2 said that they were either scared or not really open to the idea. Hopefully after this demonstration, you will either have the general knowledge to go camping, or you won't be as afraid of it as you were. I'm going to take off my backpack now, and we can start looking at how to do this. Okay, so first we're going to unbuckle these 2 top straps. Okay, first for this demonstration, I'm going to go backwards. We're going to start from the outside, and the last thing we will do is actually the first thing you do when you pack a backpack. So we're going to unbuckle these 2 straps, and we're going to remove the tent and a fleece sleeping bag liner in case it's colder at night. You might want that, or if it's really warm, you don't want to sleep in this giant sleeping bag. And then you're going to remove this sleeping bag. The sleeping bag goes on the bottom because it weighs probably the most out of anything else you're going to bring. And you want the majority of your weight to be near your hips, because that's going to make the backpack ride a little bit more comfy while you're hiking to the campsite. And it's just going to make it a much more enjoyable hike, and it'll just keep the backpack from moving as much. Everything has been unstrapped from the outside now, so we're going to go into the pockets. I'm going to start with this side pocket that's closest to me. And I like my pockets to have themes. So this pocket's theme is kind of like water. I've got a water filter, so I can take water out of the stream, and it purifies it so it's safe to drink. You can also boil water if you want, but that kind of keeps dirt and contaminants possibly in the water still. And then I also just have a water canteen in this pocket. And this is just for, cooking or cleaning, and you don't have to go down to the stream every time you want to get more water to drink. So it just makes things more convenient at the campsite. Now in this middle pocket, this is kind of like the campsite life pocket. First you have a headlamp for seeing at night, obviously, that's pretty important. And then right below that is bug wipes in case there's a lot of mosquitoes in the air or whatever. You don't want to have to deal with that all the time. Next we have this is a dishwashing container. Basically I just have dishwashing soap, a sponge, and a rag so that way I can clean my dishes after I've cooked and eaten food. Rope is always a very important thing to have, especially while camping. You never know when you're going to need it. And then I have a mess kit. A mess kit is just a collection of pots and pans, and like a cup, and a fork and a spoon. And it's used for cooking and eating, and it's just really compact and easy to carry. Also, I would normally have a hatchet in this pocket, but it's kind of a weapon, so I didn't bring that. This side pocket is my quote-unquote fire pocket. I've got a backpack cooking stove. I've had this all 10 years that I've gone backpack camping. It's a small, collapsible. It's been great. It's never broken on me or anything. It's always worked. And it's just really small and compact, so it's easy to carry. Next, I have a little box here that has flint and steel, because that's how I start fires. It's pretty easy once you know the basic premise of it. And also have matches to light my stove when I'm cooking. Below that, I've got 2 propane canisters. You always want to carry at least 2 for the stove, because if one fails, you want the backup canister. So no matter how long you're going, you want at least 2. If you're going to be going longer, then you want more, but there's just that. And this top pocket is, you want to put things in this pocket where you could use when you're hiking. So I've got, at first, there's just a water bottle. So that way, in case you get thirsty while you're hiking, you can get that pretty easily. Also, you normally put a snack in here if you're hungry, if you're going to get hungry on the trail. And a lot of times people need to put first aid kits here too. And then also have just a rain jacket to protect from the rain if it starts raining while you're hiking. That's always a great idea to have. Everything on the outside pocket is empty now, so we're going to go into the main pocket. And you have to do that by uncinching 2 straps, because you want everything inside to be you want it to stay there and you don't want it to fall out. Because if you lose something, it's not going to be a good day. First we have Thermarest, which is a mat that rolls out and it has air in it, so you're not sleeping on the ground, you're sleeping a little bit above the ground. This provides insulation, keeping the ground from taking your body heat, and it just makes it comfier. Then you have a hammock, so that's always really nice just to hang out around a campsite. or you can even sleep in a hammock. I've done that a couple times. It's a little cold to do that right now, but it's a lot of fun. Below that, you have this is called a stuff sack, and this one's a dry stuff sack, so it's waterproof. It has all my food in it, and you can also hang it from the air in case you're in bear country. I was backpack camping on Mount Mitchell one time, and there was a bear in our campsite, but we hung our food up in a tree far away from the campsite. The people next to us did not. They put it in a backpack in a tree, and a bear destroyed their backpack, ate all their food, and only left a wine bottle.
Wow.
So this is waterproof, just for that. And then at the very bottom, I've got my clothing bag. And this is another stuff sack, but it doesn't have to be waterproof because I'm not hanging this in a tree, it's just my clothes. And that's everything out of this backpack. So in conclusion, if you're using all of the spaces like well, if you're utilizing everything, it's just gonna make for a better backpack camping trip because you can pack everything that you need. I'm hoping that this gave you either the knowledge of what you need to do to go camping, and so maybe you will go camping, and maybe it'll make you more open to the idea of going camping. If you are interested in going camping, you can go to campingnc.com and find a list of campsites all across North Carolina that could interest you in going camping. Thank you and have a good day.